Welcome to my handle. Come on in. Come on in. Trying to fix my phone again. All right. Sun and rising Venus, North Node. Come on in. You know the drill. Relax, sit down, clear your minds, just listen. Take what resonates with you and your situations and leave the rest for somebody else. This is a general reading, not a personal reading, so please just know that. Okay, I've already called in everybody's ancestors, spirit guides, teams, angels, the whole spiel. The whole team is here with me right now. Just know that. First card out, sippin'. Sippin'. Rumors, gossip, and nosy. Something about that in the past. Somebody wants to know what the tea is. We're going to tell you in this reading. There's a lot of gossip, a lot of rumors, whatever that's about. Legal, lawyers, court, and paperwork. Something about that, a legal situation. Is somebody forgetting about certain documents, maybe? Certain things that we had to do in the justice system. Maybe we're signing paperwork. Maybe we're, something about that. Show me what I need to see. Take the one on the bottom. Blocked, moved on, nothing to say, and stop calling. You're blocking someone or somebody blocked you, right? Something about that. Somebody moved on. Love affair, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Dirty little secret, sex fix, down low. Something you want to keep on the down low, some kind of secret, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be a love affair, maybe, I'm feeling. But whatever this is, we want to keep it on the hush side. Okay, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Not everybody's business is everybody's business, right? Thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. Yeah, those continuous cycles, things that keep going round and round we go. Something about that. All right. We're going to get more tea before I get into my tarot. Rumors, gossip, nosy. They want to know what the tea is. Well, I'm going to tell you. Show me what I need to see. Moved on, nothing to say, blocked. Aries. My fire kickers out there. Hope everybody's having a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is. Hello. Hi, Francis. I know they don't stop, right? You need a prayer? You got it. Whoa, okay. Smoke and mirrors. Trying to distract people from the gossip or the rumors or something. Whatever that is, somebody's nosy. Somebody's being nosy. They need to mind their own garden. Something about legal paperwork, tantrums, and emotional outbursts. Oh boy. Somebody out there is flipping out, having a meltdown, emotionally imbalanced, tantrum like a child, something like that. Hold on. Restaurants. Crowning. This is crowning you. Restaurants, the hospitality industry, bars, clubs, thrills, right? Probably places where we go and have a few to drink or whatever that is. Something about the restaurant. Somebody's blocked, moved on, nothing to say, stop calling. Okay. Chatterbox. On the down low. Somebody's telling secrets. You wanted quiet. Somebody's telling secrets on the down low. See? Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. And someone else is trying to, create like smoke and mirrors, like trying to distract them or something. Or that's what it's about. Sage advice. There you go. Good old sage advice with these continuous cycles and bad decisions. and addictions. People need to change their ways. Somebody does, or they're working on it, or that's what it's about. All right, I'm going to use my pagan deck. I don't know the name of it. That's what it looks like if you want to look it up. You'll see why I call it a pagan deck. It's very obvious. My Viking deck, my Nordic, the Nordic vibe. Gotta love it, right? Six of Swords, smoke and mirrors, trying to get out of the storm. Something about that. Trying to get to dry land, right? Those waves out in the ocean can get pretty brutal, right? The waves, the turbulence, the crashing, somebody's nosy, spreading rumors, gossiping about something you possibly didn't want out there. Show me. Four of Pentacles down, letting go of the emotional outbreaks, right? Tantrums, right? Something's legal. Somebody needs to let something go. I don't know if somebody I keep getting somebody out there is forgetting about something, some kind of paperwork. And I don't know who that is, but somebody is. Ace of Pentacles, restaurants. I used to bartend for 30-something years, I used to love working behind the bar. But I feel like this could be some people working in the restaurants, or maybe it's, I just heard live music, something about live music. Okay, Queen of Cups. Yeah, the intuitive one. Chatterbox. I feel like you know it. You know they're spreading rumors about you. That's why you have nothing to say, maybe? Or vice versa. Queen of Cups is very intuitive, very loving, right? Very caring. And they don't have, Queen of Cups isn't about tantrums and emotional outbursts. She's queen of her emotions. See, she's like stable. These energies are not. Four of Cups, sage advice, thinking about it, thinking about the advice. Well, thinking about it and doing it is two different things here. Something is sage advice, bad decisions, addictions, continuous cycles. Yeah. What do you get out of that? Sacrificial, you think? Chaos, arguing, fighting. Yeah. Getting out of that storm. I don't like this. I can just see her going, these people might have been very cruel for some of you. And they're nosy, they're gossiping, spreading rumors, something that you didn't want possibly out. Knight of Pentacles down. Death card right in the middle. Transformative energies right there. There's a Scorpio vibe. This could be a big transformation, right? Change. Restaurants. Somebody have a new job, leaving one thing, going to another, possibly. Blocked, moved on, stop calling. Well, this Knight of Pentacles here is not really wanting to take an opportunity. They don't want to budge. They don't want to move. The Pentacles is very, very slow energy to begin with. Right? Now it's like, I don't know if they're stopping it or denying it or whatever this is, but there's tantrums and emotional outbursts right there. They need to let it out. They're letting it out. Somebody's letting out their emotional tantrum outburst or something. And if they're in court, you might want to keep it under 100 because you can't just flip out in court. Gotta take control of these things, right? Seven of Swords. Yeah. They're lying. There's a lot of lies, a lot of gossip, a lot of toxic, Very well could have to do with a personality disorder. Narcissism, sociopaths, psychopaths, and so on. 10 of Cups down. Yeah. Unhappy home, imbalanced home. Unfortunately, things are not like all that loving vibe that, you know, homes and families should be. Something's off. It's put people in deep thought. There's sage advice here about these bad decisions that we continually keep making. Whoever that is. Knight of Cups. This person, okay, we have Queen of Cups and Knight of Cups. Possible divine counterpart here. Okay, this person, smoke and mirrors, trying to stay happy through the vibe, right? Sipping, nosy, gossip, tea. Somebody's getting out of the storms. I feel like through family, you know, something through family, maybe. Knight of Wands, Two of Swords down, blocked, moved on, stopped calling, nothing to say. The choice is made. Choice is made, changes afoot. It's a very transformative time. Things are over. Accept it and move on. Or something like that. Knight of Wands is coming in quick with messages, you know, lawyer's court paperwork, right? Look at the fire under the horse. The horse isn't exactly going to stand still, is he? He's going to friggin' move. Yeah, it's quick. There's fire energy in that. Talk about Aries reading all day long in that card. Yeah, keeping it under 100 with the emotional outbursts and tantrums. Ace of Cups down. The Star down. Actually, it was kind of up. I'm going to read it this way. Okay, very level. So it's like having faith and inspiration and healing and hope and dreams and all and manifesting. And obviously there's like maybe no hope in this situation anymore, something like that. So you can take that as it fits, right? But here, there's no love here. Maybe that's the problem, because love is what makes the world go round. Somebody's a chatterbox. Somebody hates this. They absolutely hate this. I feel like you don't deserve it. Well, you know, fuck them. Who cares what people say? You know? Yeah, trying to keep it on the down low. Yeah, Six of Wands down. Trying to sweep it under the rug. There's probably a group of people here. This is not really a victory type card. I'm going to switch over to my Rider-Waite deck. Let's get some more information, Spirit. You shouldn't even be talking. You know, now that I think of it, I've been reading you guys for how long now? Years. And these, I keep telling you, these people are not good for you. There's something there. There's, is this the same people that I was talking about, you know, say a month or two ago? I wonder. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, getting out of the storm, smoke and mirrors, working on your craft. Busy bee, you know, learning lessons. The more you do something, the better you get at it, right? So you're starting to learn, right? Starting to learn about those rumors and gossip things going around. You're learning lessons out of it. Maybe you are finally realizing that these people are not for you, or person, or whatever that is, right? I don't know why they steal from other people. I can't read this. Wrath. I can't read the rest of that, so I'm going to call you Wrath. You want a card? Are you still here? Wrathy. If you're still here, I'll give you a card. Just let me know you're still out there. All right, so anywho, show me what I need. Whoops, what I need to see. Okay, I guess these two are up. I didn't even realize it. Eight of Swords down, Queen of Wands down. Yeah, somebody's a black witch here. Oh boy. Yeah, feeling better, getting out of the mental chaos, letting it go, letting it out, whatever it is, but not really in a tantrum or an emotional outburst way. That's probably not the way to handle it. I don't know who this is, but really trying to get it together, right? Do some meditation, it will help you ground, taking the opportunity, something new, right? From this dark witch, male or female, something around the restaurants, hospitality, the bars, whatever it is to you. I feel like somebody might have lost a job and started a job, or whatever that option was or opportunity, and then started something like that. Possibly. A Magician down. Yeah, black magic all day long. These people are dark. They're not for you. This is like the one who creates, yeah? The Magician. Well, you got to be the magician in your life as well. So take charge and make magic happen, right? But the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and homework, it's dark around you. It's dark. They're talking. There's some shit going on. Something's going on. And you just need to block them. I'm telling you right now. Block it. Don't answer the phone calls. Don't hang out in that area. Don't hang with these people. I don't know. But whatever it is, block them. Nothing more to say. Period. Show me. The World reversed. Yeah, keeps going round and round. Some people are not learning their lessons. It goes round and round. There's like no closure. There's no finish. There was nothing. It was like maybe leaving someone hanging or something, but it's very karmatic. And when those lessons do get finally learned, then all of a sudden this gets turned up and change of direction happens because you've learned your lessons, so you can move, you can, from these bad decisions, something about sage advice. Three of Wands. Moving ahead, waiting on your harvest after being, sacrificed or whatever that is. Hated. I feel like some people, if they could have hung them up in a tree, they would have. And they can't do that anymore now, can they? But have these people ever even taken accountability for burning people alive in the first place? No. That's when God sorts it all out. These spiritual narcissists. All right. Anywho, so Three of Wands, waiting on your harvest, right? You're working, you're doing your things, trying to learn your lessons, right? Smoke and mirrors all day long, trying to, some of these things, people are cruel. They just are. People do not respect other people. It's really pathetic. And it comes down to the fact that they don't respect themselves. And if you look at the amount of people on this planet, which is a hell of a lot of people, and you look at how many people are disrespectful to each other, it's pretty pathetic. So you got to remove yourself because you can't change the world. Unfortunately, you can only change yourself. Show me what I need to see. Three of Swords. Nine of Wands. Yeah, this death transformation change card is really wearing on you. You're tired. You're tired. Every scar has a story, Aries. Every scar has a story. You've been through it. Some people are walking through hell right now. Well, I believe that we're in hell. We have to find our way out, right? But somebody's tired here. Things are over. Communication coming in. Quick about these toxic bullshit, chatterbox, nosy people. Yeah? Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Being swift on your feet through this. Being quick-witted, you know, through all this chaos and confusion and whatever they're causing. You know? The Hermit, reversed. Yeah, very, very unhealed. They don't like the light. First of all, they don't want this teacher or someone who's trying to guide them. You know, they're either denying it or whatever, refusing, whatever it is. But ultimately, they're very, very unhealed, right? Around the home, it's caused an off family here somehow, right? Sage advice right over this. Show me. Justice. Justice. What's fair is fair. This King of Cups doesn't think it's fair. King of Cups is looking away from that card. But what's fair is fair, I guess, you know. Looking ahead, doing your thing, moving on. Very hurtful. There was a lot of betrayals. They planted a lot of shit in the past. So shit's growing. Isn't that mushrooms? Something about those shrooms. Seven of Wands. You have the advantage here. You have the advantage with these messages. It's happening quick. Whatever that is. There is a lot of growth on these cards. I think it's a difficult thing to get through, but what's fair is fair. We're working on that. Making yourself happy, you know. Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry about that. You know, you say you're trying to connect with your passed over husband. You're trying to connect. Just know that you are. Period. You are. He's there. Period. Believe it. Know it. Grasp it. Yeah, he's trying to communicate with you. Yeah. He's trying to help you, guide you, you know, let you know that he's got your back, maybe, you know. It's a tough world out there. It is a tough world out there. It's the devil's fucking playground, and we got to find our way through it. You know? Ace of Cups down. Two of Swords down. They don't want this beginning. Somebody doesn't. Choices made. Moved on. Stop calling. Yep, they don't like. There's no love there. See? There's no love there. And I say this a lot too. Love is what makes the world go round, not lack thereof. We got two Ace of Cups on the table. Both of them are reversed. Ding, 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 ding. Somebody absolutely hates this transformation. I'm sorry. Being under the death card energy is not comfortable. It's not a comfortable feeling, but getting through and getting up every day, and you know that Elizabeth Taylor saying, get up, put your lipstick on, and pour yourself a drink. That's how you do it. You just one step at a time. You have your good days, you have your bad days, right? Page of Cups came out. There is reflection here that we do not want this union. This is not a celebratory union. So, you know, you may be going or having a meeting with some people, or a chance meeting, or what, you know, running into, or what. It's not really a celebratory, but you're going to, you know, maybe you'll be hearing about all the gossip and rumors, right? That's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. So if we're here, if we're learning about things that were said about us that we didn't want out there, you know, that's hurtful. That's hurtful. People suck. You know, they do. I believe it. I know it. You know, everybody's reflecting, you know. I feel this Page of Cups here, you know, it's kind of funny. I almost feel a wanderer. Is somebody like a wanderer out there, I wonder? That's funny. I got that. It was very random, but I got it. Yeah, bad judgment. You think? They're not woke. They need to wake up. They need to have an awakening, right? But they're in bad judgment, smoke and mirrors. All right, I'm going to give you a crystal card. You might want to carry a piece on your person in the next few weeks dealing with these energies, especially, you know, if we are actually going into a courtroom, right? Put it on your body before you go into court. Citrine. I love it. I have a nice big fat piece right here. Nice raw stone. It's about abundance, creativity, and your solar plexus chakra. Now, don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. Number 13. Look, I opened right up to it. Tell me they don't want this message getting out. Citrine is the crystal of abundance. Abundance comes to you in many ways today. It may be a piece of happy news, a new business opportunity, money, or a feeling of fulfillment. It doesn't matter which form of abundance comes in, try to focus on only the positive things today and feel yourself being re-energized. If you feel like you need more energy, begin to get creative. When you partake in creative activities, you open yourself up to new opportunities, rekindled passion, and greater happiness. To express your creativity, you may like to garden, cook, paint, draw, write, play, or listen to music. What can you make, play, or do that you love? Look especially for activities that get you thinking out of the box and relax. When you feel positive, relaxed, and or motivated, your energy levels are high. This also helps you to attract and manifest more abundance in your life. Make a list of what you would like to achieve and then visualize yourself achieving it. Citrine is associated with your solar plexus chakra. It is known as the stone of success, and it can help you to increase your personal wealth and energy. Very nice. A piece of citrine. This is my Hidden Realms deck. They do take reversals. Show me what I need to see for my fire kickers. Whoa. I didn't even really see whatever that card was. Sometimes they let me see it, at least. The Camel Boy, number 33, for those who care. Small steps and asking for help. See, one step at a time. This is a really deep transformation for some people. Thank you, Spirit, for the validation. All right, when Camel Boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring in the right people to ease the burdens in your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand while you're packing. Or you may want information about someone, or you just happen to run into this former partner who gives you the knowledge you need to make the decisions that you've been weighing. No matter the issue, this is a sign that if you ask, you will receive. Synchronicities is engaged when you request assistance. The Camel Boy never lets you down when you ask for help in lightening your load. Now is the time to do so, so expect to get it. Expect some help. What else? Yeah, letter, news, information. Quick, quick, quick. Yeah, I feel maybe you are the one that you're talking about. I mean, they're talking about. Or maybe you're talking about them, you know? Kind of, I think it's all over the place. The key, success. Very nice. This would be the Four of Wands as well. This is good news. And you have that twice. Ding, 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 ding. Where was it? It's here somewhere. Didn't I have the Four of Wands here? Maybe I just felt like the Four of Wands? That's weird because I could have sworn it was on the table. Whatever. It's good news. Hello. Wow, that's pretty wild, Margaret. It says, I do cards as well, but like I said, it scares me a little right now. Yeah, it can be because it's just so real sometimes, it can be like, but if they're falling off the shelves for you, they want to talk to you. They want, maybe your husband who passed or who wants you to know something or something. That's possible, right? I do personal readings. Anybody wants a personal reading, go down into my description and get in touch with me on my email. It's $50. It's 30 to 45 minutes long, depending on everything. You're welcome to record it. I accept PayPal and Venmo. Yeah, if anybody that wants a reading. Anywho, the book, the mystery. Yeah, they want you to find something out. There's a mystery to be discovered. They want you, Margaret, to learn something about this or something. They have a message. Yeah, the ring. Rich and happy life. I can't make this shit up how it falls out, right? And the fish. This is a very good omen. Very good omen after disaster. Right? After disaster, there's a good omen. Do your healing. Do your soul work. Be real. Be real with yourselves, Books. Yeah. Mysteries. Yeah. Maybe people like to read mysteries or, murder mysteries or whatever. Judge came out. My grandma. This is the Justice card again. Ding, 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 ding. What's fair is fair. Yep. Things are being leveled out. All right, Grandma. What else? Money. Money, honey, is in the cards for you. Desire. Somebody's desiring somebody, wishing on something, maybe missing someone, or wishing on a situation. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Tower. Yeah, this is very transformative. Very transformative. Whatever was built was not built on truth, integrity, love, light, whatever it was, whatever this tower represents. It was built on lies. It was built on betrayals, whatever that is, right? And whoever it was in the spirit world didn't like what they saw. So the tower moment is they may not have wanted to show you these things because they're hard to see, but they had to because it pissed them off. It was not built on integrity and love. It had to come down for a reason. And that's the shocker of it all, of whatever that is for you. I'll take one more. All right. Yeah, you may look at it like it's an unfortunate event, but I think what happened is it actually diverted you from something a lot more serious, a lot more dreadful, or whatever. Yeah, enemy. We know who to trust and who not to. Listen to your intuition. There is an enemy afoot, Aries. I'm going to give you a rune and close this out. Bridge between worlds. Wow, I got goosebumps, especially Margaret, after talking to you about this. Bridge between worlds. Wow, there's the back of the card. The signs of the universe become apparent once you've recognized the universe inside yourself. We are the bridge between life and beyond. That's nice. It's deep, but it's nice. Those are your messages, Aries. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be back in, I don't know, a week or two or so. I'm not out every single day like other readers, so you may want to tickle that little notification bell so you know when I do come out and do a live, right? Okie dokie, take care. I wish you well through all of this, and I will see you soon.